Welcome, people of the World Wide Web. So this is a kind of unexpected haul, as it will see. So I've been up with the wife, and we decided to go do a little bit of travelling around our area. So we went to Lemington Spa. While in Lemington Spa, they had a few shops like HMV, CEX, and stuff and a few charity shops. So what did I pick up? Kind of a waiter was the first one. Went into the entertainer. I picked this guy up. He was only £6. He's a Decepticon that turns into a little plane. There is, so that's more for the toy channel, but as it's the only toy I picked up, I thought I'd add him in there. So there he is next to me. So yeah, cool little guy. Obviously, you forget how expensive Transformers are nowadays. I know when you get a lot bigger ones for this, but it is what it is. So good to have that in a collection. So then we were walking around and stuff, and I come across Lemington Spa CX. Didn't know they had one. Went in. Obviously, I am sticking on a budget of completing series that I have anime or animated, or kind of filling in gaps. So what did I get? I picked up three things first. So I managed to find a copy of The Quiet Place. So I picked up two recently on Blu-ray when the guys came up to see me. So now I've got one. Really good film. Really recommend this to it. So good to get that. Second one was one of my favourite movies of last year, and it is Black Phone with Ethan Hawke. Obviously written by Stephen King's son. I think I did do a video on this on movies of last year that I liked. And then the final one, my wife saw this, and I recently got into this series. I think it's good. I sometimes some of the catchy phrases, and if I go cool, you'll probably know who it is. So it's the first 4 seasons of Brooklyn Nine-Nine, and the reason I got it is because obviously it's a massive snazzy box set. It opens up like a book, and there is everything in it. I think the discs are all in the wrong order, because looking at it starts with disc 2, so that will do my OCD, so I have to sort that out. So yeah, so that is everything I spent in the CEX that they had there. And then we're walking around charity shops, other shops, there, a few of DVD places, and then a while back I watched some of Jim Jam's videos, and a few of the other colleagues or not colleagues, or other Facebook YouTubers, and they mentioned about charity shops and how cheap they found stuff in charity shops. And my charity shop's only like 50p or £1 a DVD. And I walk into this one, and like they had like a table full of, like a dining room table full of DVDs, and then on a little card they had 10 for £1. And my eyes kind of were like, oh, this is a bit too hard to pass up. I mean, 10p a DVD, can I really go wrong here? And there was a few little things. So I looked around, there was some on the wall as well, and it had DVDs, 10 for £1, that's it. So as you've seen with my collection, like behind me and stuff, I have so many. The problem isn't which ones to choose, it's which ones don't I have, could I find. So I managed to find 9 that I did not have. But while finding these, some of them were labelled with £1, and one of them was a Blu-ray. So I managed to find 9. I went up to the desk and went up to the lady and went, there's a sticker that says 10 for £1. I've got 9, can I just give you £1 to just pay for them? And she was like, yeah, that's fine, don't worry about it. So yeah, I got this massive haul for £1 basically. I know I'm trying to cut down, and this isn't a good sign. I am cutting down, but this is what it is. So we have American Haunting. Never really heard of this one. So I say 10p, you can't really go wrong. Then another one, The Tree of Life. Again, never heard of this one, but it's 10p. Then a kind of chip flicky one, Hope Springs. Obviously, quite a few famous faces there. Kind of romantic comedy, which I've kind of been into. And this is one, this is Blu-ray, obviously The Mechanic. For some reason I don't have this film, or the second one, but I do now. And yeah, and I stuck that in the pile, and they gave it to me for 10p. So that was all good. And then talking about good, Now Is Good. It's quite a sad one from what I read. Yeah, 10p. La La Land with a sticker of 50p on it, but it was 10p. been curious. I'm not the biggest dance musical fan, but I know this obviously could have won the best picture over, I think, Moonlight, which I have watched. And it got quite a few raving reviews, so I thought I'd get round to watch at some point. American Hustle had a sticker for £1 on it, but they gave it to me in the 10 for £1. So I know of this film, not seen it, but it's 10p. Again, another one that was near marked up for £1 or in the pound section. Richard Pryor, Brewster's Millions. Never even heard of this film. Seen the cover around a few times. Obviously, I know they picked John Candy and stuff in it, but we'll give it a go. And then the final one is Daniel Radcliffe and Toni Collette, which me and my wife have taken to liking a lot of stuff that she's in. And then Imperium, I think it's where he plays a Nazi, or he's linked to the Nazis or something like that. But he's an FBI agent or something, so he's undercover. So there we go. So that is my Lemington Spa pickup. As I didn't plan to get anything, didn't know there was anything there, but it was a nice surprise. I don't have any footage because I went out with the Wi-Fi. I was like, I'm not going to film anything because I didn't think I'd come across anything, and then I came across a load of stuff, and it is what it is. It's, you know, as any of you collectors out there, you know, sometimes the best laid plans. But yeah, I mean, first time seeing 10 for £1, so I cashed in on that one. Hopefully you like and enjoy this video. I've been Cypher Super Screen Time, and yes, I'll definitely see you in the next one.